What's going on, guys? Emmanuel Jones here, back at with another NFL record prediction. And this time, I'll be giving you my NFL record predictions for the Las Vegas Raiders in 2021 and give you my thoughts and give you my game analysis going game by game to see which games that I think the Raiders will win and some games I think the Raiders will lose. So before I get to my record predictions for the Las Vegas Raiders in 2021, if you do, put the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and don't forget to comment down your opinion below on what you think your prediction for the Raiders is. Do you think the Raiders are going to take a step forward this year? Do you think they're going to make the playoffs? Or you think they're going to take a step back this year and regress? So let me know in the comment section below what you think. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, so week 1, the Raiders kick it off with the Baltimore Ravens on Monday Night Football. But I feel like this game is going to be close, but this can go either way though. But I want to go with the Raiders because Derek Carr he's going to have his best game playing this game, but I'm going to go with the Ravens because I just feel like the Ravens are the better team. They have the better quarterback and better coach. And I just think that, the Ravens, defense is really going to find a way to slow down the Raiders' run game. And I think they do have the corners to cover the Raiders' passing game as well. So, yeah. So, I think Lamar will give Derek Carr a challenge in this game. I think it will be close, but I think the Ravens will win. Next game, they have to play versus Steelers. Now, this game can go either way, but I actually have the Steelers winning because I just think the Steelers are the better team. They have the better coach, and I believe that, I think their defensive line is going to find a way how to give the Raiders offensive line and Derek Carr some issues in this game. And I believe that, I don't think the Raiders will have an answer for those Steelers receivers and also their running game. So I think the Steelers offense has a big game. And also Big Ben, he should be able to pick apart that Raiders young secondary. So, yeah, that's why I think the Steelers win. Next game, they have to play against the Dolphins. I bet we remember this game from last year when, the Raiders should have beaten the Dolphins. But the Dolphins found a way to win when Tua got benched because, he played bad in the game and Ryan Fitzmagic got it done. But you know what? I know this game's in Las Vegas, and, the Raiders, can really match up well with the Dolphins really good. But I'm going to go with the Dolphins here because I just think the Dolphins are the better team. And I believe that, I think that Tua's going to find a way to, break apart that Raiders young secondary. So I think Jalen Waddle, Will Fuller, Mike Gesicki, and Devontae Parker will be too much for the Raiders defense to handle. So, yeah, that's why I think the Dolphins will win. And also, they do have the defense to slow down the Raiders' run game as well. Next game, that's play versus the Chargers. I actually got the Raiders splitting with the Chargers because I said in my Chargers video that the Raiders will split with them. So I'm going to say the Chargers win the first game because I just think the Chargers are the better team and they have the better core. I just think Herbert's a better quarterback, and they also they're at home. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. Next game, they have to play versus the Bears. Obviously, this game right there can go either way, though, because we can really see the Bears win this game because, they have a great defense and they can match up well with the Raiders good. But you know what? I don't really know who the Bears quarterback's going to be. It's going to be Justin Fields or Andy Dalton. I'm going to go with the Raiders because they just have the quarterback advantage in this game. So, yeah, that's why I think the Raiders win. Next game, they have to play versus the Broncos. Obviously, I got them splitting with the Broncos. So I say week 6, they lose the first game. And then because I just think the Broncos are the better team overall. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. And I think the Raiders are going to win the second game versus the Broncos. Because, the Raiders beat them twice last year. So Denver should be motivated and get their revenge. But I kind of feel the Raiders always play against Denver tough. And also, Raiders have the quarterback advantage. That's pretty much why the Raiders will win. All right, next game, they have to play versus the Eagles. Now, this is another game right here that can go either way. But I think the Eagles can match up well with the Raiders good. But since it's in Vegas, I'm going to go with the Raiders here because I just think that the Raiders have the better quarterback. They have the better coach and they're at home. And I just think the Raiders, I mean, I feel like Darren Waller and Henry Ruggs, John Brown is gonna have a big game versus that Eagles defense. So yeah, I don't think, but I feel like this game will be offensive because I don't think both these two defenses is not great. So that's pretty much why. So next game, actually they have a bye week 8. Then after the bye week, they got to play versus the Giants. This is an interesting game though, but this can go either way though because I can see the Raiders pulling this off, but I'm gonna go with the Giants here because I just think the Giants are a better team. They have a better receiving core. I mean, I just think the weapons they have for the Giants on offense is gonna be too much for the Raiders defense to handle. So I think Daniel Jones will have a big game. And on top of that, I just really think the Giants secondary is good enough to like cover the Raiders passing game. But I don't really think the Giants have much of a pass rush to like slow down the Raiders run game. But you know what? I just feel like the Giants will win. So yeah. But I really wouldn't rule out the Raiders winning this game. Right, next game, week 10, they have to play against the Chiefs. You know what? I think I said in the Chiefs video that the Chiefs were going to sweep them. But I'm going to say the Chiefs are going to sweep you guys. Because I just think the Chiefs are the better team overall. They have the better quarterback and the better coach. And on top of that, I mean, we already know that the Raiders, I know they beat the Chiefs last year because Derek Carr had a good game. But I don't think they're going to pull that off again. But I really wouldn't rule out the Raiders beating the Chiefs once because I know that they beat them last year. So, yeah, I just kind of have a feeling that the Chiefs are going to sweep them this year because they're just the best team. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. All right, next game, they have to play versus the Bengals. Obviously, I think this game can go either way, though, because I can see the Raiders pulling this off because I think they can match up well with the Bengals because the Bengals don't have a great secondary. So, yeah. And they don't have a great defense at all. But you know what? I think this game's going to be offensive, but I think it will be close. But it could be like a shootout type game. But I know it's in Vegas, but I'm going to go with the Bengals here because I just think the Bengals receiving core is the difference in this game. I mean, I just don't think the Raiders secondary is going to have an answer for Jamar Chase, Higgins, and Boyd. So I think Joe Burrow should be able to pick apart that Raiders young secondary. And he should have a good game. But I think it will be close, but I think the Bengals will win. Right, week 12, they have to play versus the Cowboys on Thursday. Now, this game, I believe, is on Thanksgiving. But I have the Cowboys winning because the Cowboys receiving core is the difference. Because, I kind of feel like that, that Dak Prescott's going to have a big game, and he should be able to pick apart the Raiders' young secondary. So I believe that the Cowboys with Zeke, I think he's going to have a big game. He's going to roll over that Raiders defense. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. And also, I believe that the Raiders, I think the Cowboys have the better defense. So I think they'll find a way to slow down the run. But I think it will be close, though, because Derek Carr will try to keep pace, but I think the Cowboys will win. Next game, they have to play against the Washington football team. Now, this is another game right here that can go either way, though, because we can see the Raiders win this game because Carr is a better quarterback than Ryan Fitzmagic. But you know what? I want to go with the Raiders because they're at home, but I'm going to go with the football team because I just think the football is just the better team. I mean, they have the better coach, and also they have the better defense and have better receiving core. So I think the defense could be the difference in this game because I just think that I don't really think the Raiders are going to find a way to run the ball against that Washington defense. So I think the Washington defense is going to give Derek Carr and that offensive line issues. And I think they do have a cornerback with William Jackson who can really, really cover Ruggs. So, yeah, that's why I really think that that the Washington's going to win. And also, I think the weapons they have on offense, with Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Logan Thomas, Adam Humphries. I just think that the Washington, their weapons are going to have a big game. And so is Antonio Gibson as well. So, that's why I think Washington will win. But I think it will be close because, Derek Carr will keep pacing this game, but I have Washington winning. Next game, they have to play versus the Browns. I actually have the Browns winning this game because I feel like the Browns are the better team. Like, they're more talented than the Raiders. They have the better coach in this game. And also, I just believe that they did upgrade at their front seven to, slow down the run. And I think they did upgrade their secondary to like cover the Raiders' passing game. So yeah, and I didn't believe that the Browns' offense will have a big game versus your defense. So yeah, so I feel like Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt's gonna have a big game. OBJ, Landry, Austin Hooper, David Njoku will have a big game. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much why the Browns win. And plus, they're just a better version than the Raiders. So yeah, that's pretty much why I think the Browns will win. But I think it will be close because I just think Cleveland will get their revenge after losing to the Raiders. All right, next game they have to play the Colts Week 17 on a Saturday. I actually have the Colts winning this game because I believe the Colts are a better team. They have the better O-line. They have the better defense. I mean, yeah. But you know what? I think that the Raiders that with I feel like that the T.Y. Hilton, Michael Pittman, and Jonathan Taylor is going to be the difference in this game. So I feel like the Colts offense has a big game versus the Raiders defense, that young defense, which is not great. So I think that Carson Wentz is going to find a way to have a big game and thrive and slice and dice the Raiders secondary up, which he'll find a way to like break apart the Raiders young secondary. But I think it will be close, but I think the Colts will win. Now week 18, they gotta play versus the Chargers. But you know what? I want to say the Chargers are gonna beat the Raiders again, but I'm gonna go ahead and say the Raiders win because I just think the Raiders are the. I mean, I just kind of feel like the Raiders do play the Chargers a little tough because I just don't know why they just play them tough because I just don't know why I have a feeling they will. So yeah. So at this point, I have the Raiders going 4-13. But you know what? I kind of feel like the Raiders do regress this year. I mean, their defense is not as great. I mean, their offensive line, it's gotten a little worse. I mean, yeah. So I don't think the Raiders are going to be good this year. So yeah, but I kind of feel like this is the year that they need to take a step back before they can take a step forward. Because when you look at the teams their schedule, it's pretty tough. Because they have to play the Ravens, they play the Steelers. A tough. They play a strong AFC North division like the Ravens, the Steelers. They play the Browns. They play the Dolphins. They play the Chargers twice. They play the Broncos twice. They play the Chiefs twice. They play the Bears. They play the Giants. They play the Cowboys. They play the football team. They play the Colts. When you look at this schedule, this is a hard schedule, to be honest with me. And I think it's difficult for them to overcome. But I wouldn't be shocked if they pulled off a few upsets because Derek Carr is usually the best quarterback in the game, and he's underrated, and he's a really good player, though. Man, but I don't really know. Should I say the Raiders at least get a few more wins? We're just going to leave it at that. Just 4-13. I hope John Gruden can at least figure something out for this team. And find it out for this organization to see if he's a guy to take the Raiders to the playoffs. But I don't really know if they're really gonna keep him though, but we'll see. But I hope I hope the Raiders prove me wrong because Derek Carr is just a good quarterback. I hope I'm wrong because I just really think that this is a tough schedule for the Raiders. It's hard for me to pick the Raiders to win. I hate doing these lower team predictions though. But I don't really think they're going to be one of the worst teams in the league. I kind of just feel like the Raiders are kind of like an average team. Because I don't really see them being the worst team. So I feel like the Raiders are probably going to at least go somewhere from maybe like 4 to like 6 wins this year. And I'm probably going to stick with 4 because of the tougher schedule. Because when you look at the teams their schedule, I can see them beating the Giants. I can see them beating the Chiefs once. I can see them beating the Dolphins. I can see them beating the Bengals. I can see them beating the football team. I can see them beating at least most of these teams their schedule. Because if their offensive line improve, I think they might have a chance to beat the Ravens. They might have a chance to beat the Steelers. They might have a chance to beat the Dolphins. They might have a chance to beat most of the teams in their schedule. Yeah. They might have a chance to beat Washington as well. They might have a chance to beat one of these teams in their schedule. I mean, with 2-4 in their division, 2-10 in their conference, 4-5 at home, 0-8 away. I mean, I feel like they will lose every away game for sure. I mean, I just don't know why. So yeah. So I'm hoping that I'm wrong, because I kind of feel like the Raiders are kind of like a hard team to predict, but sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. So yeah, so just let me know in the comment section below. I mean, if you disagree with me, I mean, do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? I mean, let me know in the comment section below how you feel about the Raiders. Well, it's Emmanuel Jones from the Big Fan. Thanks for watching. I mean, don't forget to put the thumbs up to like the video, and also subscribe to my channel for more options. I mean, you can also check out the playlist as well for more NFL predictions. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.